I'm going to show you what we've already pressure canned so far. But this is for the box. What a hole. And that's a lot of dirt. We have a show tomorrow. Well, I do. So, I've alluded to it, I think, a couple times that the kids are not here. But I am on my way to Nashville to pick them up. Their flight hasn't even taken off yet in New Jersey, but it's such a short flight. It's only about 2 hours long. It takes me about an hour and 20 minutes to get to Nashville. Plus, I want to be at baggage claim. So my mother is here. She's showing me how to do this pressure canning thing, and I'm going to show you what we've already pressure canned so far. This has just over 7 minutes left, and we're going to turn that off. Yesterday we pressure canned some of the potatoes. These were like the littlest ones we had, and then some chicken broth. In the canner pot right now is chicken bone broth. So that's what we've been working on, and it's a messy kitchen as always. So I just washed up all these potatoes. The green parts will be cut off of these. These will be cut down. So like if they had any spot, these got hit by like the trowel when we were digging them up. These were eaten by some things. These parts will get cut off. And we'll put them in some quart jars, and then we'll pressure can them as well. So she also said she's going to show me how to pressure can milk. So that's going to be fun. But this is for the box. It's for the box. You think it's for you? You're too funny. So today we went to the creek with my mom and other kids and I and my mom. Didn't get any footage. Woo. That's just because we were focusing on just being present together. We only have half of tomorrow, so she goes back. She flies out tomorrow afternoon. I'm feeding. I have a audience. Guys, I fed you already. I'm gonna feed the bucks, and then I already fed the does, so there we go. Hey boys. Say hello. Say hello. No, you're not gonna say hello? Come on. There they go. Their feed dish always ends up down the hill. So, there we go. There we go, boys. Oh, you knocked on your hay feeder. Okay. There we go. Just find it easier all to carry it all at once. Used to try and just carry the hay in my arms, and then I realized I could just use the bucket. So much easier. I'm all about making things just not easier, but just work smarter. So I'm gonna clean out their water. You have two. You actually have two. What do you have there, Lena? Do you know what type of plants these are?
Baby plant.
A baby plant. But is a baby plant of what? Do you know what these are?
I don't know.
Do they look something like you've seen before?
No, I didn't.
She might not have seen them
No.
before.
These
Well, since she was a baby.
Yeah, these are strawberry plants.
So next year we can pick strawberries in our own garden. So
These have come from New Jersey, traveled all the way to Tennessee to become Tennessee strawberry plants.
these are from my mom's garden, and these are some of the what would be the parent plants. What they call the mother plant.
On the
Well,
ground.
if we have room,
Go
we'll
ahead and
use
get
them. But the daughter plants are the ones that produce the fruit, correct?
Correct.
The next year.
Well,
so
the
that's
better producing.
right. So then we're rooting them in Oh, this one didn't actually get rooted. She said it right there. Hold on. So we're taking, see how it's like little roots right there starting? And then which one would be the best one to push into the dirt? This one?
The stronger one.
This one here,
Yeah,
down there?
the stronger.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
part of the runner
Okay. And then you just,
stem.
that helps to, hold the runner stem helps to use that to
That's
put it into the there. It holds it in so it's less likely to fall right out.
There's no plant on that. See, it just fell off.
So then we're using straight goat manure. It's the best for, I find, for growing anything.
No.
No? That's just a leaf. It fell off, sweetie.
No.
No?
You like that
Okay.
one too much? Go ahead and
Sure,
plant
plant it.
No.
What?
Are you concerned that it may be poison ivy? Oh, okay.
What you doing there, sweetie? Are you planting that leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, well, it came apart.
Oh, it came off the one you're holding?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
can you show me how to plant it? Can you show me? Do you know how to do it?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Just
you
like
do.
that?
Yeah,
Might need a little bit more dirt than that, but there you go. Same right
Put it
idea.
in And press the soil around it. That's it.
Good job.
And then hopefully, with a little bit of time and care, they will grow roots and then they can be transplanted.
Yep.
Because they
Right,
can't
yeah.
continue to grow in these trays.
Right. So they're going to get moved into the garden once we create a garden space. And they have roots because they don't have roots right now. Okay, come on. Do you see that? How it like, oh, it's, I'll show you later what it did. But the video. Yeah. We are bubbling, which means, according to my mother, that if they bubble, they'll seal, right?
Absolutely.
So that's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
So we want them to bubble.
It's
And
a
if
strange sign. They're basically just boiling in the jars.
Right, and then if they don't boil, we've noticed each time they don't boil, you either have to help force them to seal or they just don't seal. So this is a good sign. We like to see those bubbles. All right, so I just cleaned up a disaster for the children. I have them watching something, they're eating, and I think Julio, well, I know Julio's bush hogging. I thought I heard, he was supposed to be bush hogging in the back, then I guess he came up down here, so I just thought I'd get a little bit on video. It scares me so much, but he does a good job. Oh, apparently we're taking a break, or I don't know what he's doing. So this fence is kind of leaning, but he's doing his job currently. Okay, so he's bush hogging this side of the pasture. Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, this terrifies me. So the boat part is not our property, that's our neighbor's. So this is the front part. This is all going to get changed. This barbed wire fence here is going to get removed, so that'll all go. I don't know if you want to say. Oh boy. Ooh, it hit something, and yeah. Ooh, it scares me. I don't know, he hasn't done this over here yet, so I'm guessing he worked really hard on the stuff in the back. I'll go back over there and see what he did. Oh yeah, we need rain. I know everything's nice and green down here, but on the top of the hill, yeah, it's not looking so good. Everything's just crispy again. We really need rain. So I've been having does and heat, and this is a warm one today. Well, not as warm as we could be, but there the bucks. Bucks are back there. Is that yummy? Yummy, yummy. When we got up this morning, it was so overcast, looked like it was just about to rain. It was like, okay, this is awesome. You won't get to bush hog today, but at least it'll rain, right? Yeah, that's not happening. So he's bush hogging, which of course needs to be done. So, you know, hope that it'll rain tomorrow, maybe. So when I say the back, I mean back behind these barns here, which really is the back end of our property. So it was so overgrown. It was up in some spots up to my chest, and you'll actually see some how tall in some spots, because there's things he couldn't mow around. So let's see what we got here. All right, yeah, he mowed all this. So you can see how tall. There's a hay ring there, so obviously he couldn't get that. That grass is up to my chest. He mowed behind the garden over there. Back there, so that's good. The goats are gonna come back here. I mean, it's still tall. I mean, there's still a couple, good 6-7 inches of growth. There's plenty for them to eat. It's just, it gets too tall and they won't eat it at all. Yep, there's another hay ring over there. This was real tall in here. So, yeah, looks so much better. The goats will be much happier to come back here and eat, hopefully. Hopefully. That would be the goal. So those are like on as it's sloping downward. So he just did this part, this more level-ish spot here. Like I said, when he bush hogs, he just did as high as he can so that there's plenty of growth. Also, this won't burn up if we don't get rain. So that area is where he had bush hog last. So it hasn't grown up as much. I mean, it's still grown, but not. We don't want to burn up our pasture, so you have to think about it. Are you getting rain? Are you not getting rain? Who's eating it? How much is eaten down? That sort of thing. So then this is where you came around. Whew. I'm walking in this stuff. It's like a carpet. Some of it's just pushed down. Some of it it's just really nice and high. So yeah, this has gotten pretty high. He needs to bush hog this eventually, but I guess he really wanted to get over there. He knows what has to be done and how to do it, so I leave it to him. So over here we have something that has dug a hole. All this is not what it normally looks like. It looks like like that, right? It's quite a hole, and that's a lot of dirt. I do not know. It's a groundhog, armadillo. Oh, he bush hogged through there. Not sure if that was just recently or that was sometime before. Interesting. But the goats have cleared all of this out. This used to be really thick, so it's awesome. And then we have another spot where there's a hole of something. So this is another hole, but I think this is not in use. I don't think there's any animal actually living in this one, or because this is all where they had dug out has grown. It's not as new a hole, at least. Ow. Found something. Ow. So then he's working. That has been ages since that was bush hogged, if ever. So that's what he's working on. It looks flat, but it's not. I wish you could really get that understanding of the property, but until you walk it, you can't really tell how steep it is. It's not steeper, but I don't even know how to describe it. If you have seen any of my video from when they did sledding in the snow, this is that steep hill that they went down. That's to give you an idea. So it just doesn't do it justice here in this video, how steep it is. I'm so far behind on editing video, it's not even funny. So I need to get the video that's going to go out before this one, maybe even the 2 videos before. I have to see how much footage I have. I can't. It's just been so busy. And then my mother came to visit, which was awesome. But I wanted to be present and not just like, I need them on my phone or I need them on my computer and editing video. And so it'll just happen when it happens. And then this one will come out after that. So my apologies for being so late. And it's just going to seem like, wow, if you follow any of my like Instagram stories or on Facebook, you might have seen some of that stuff like weeks before in like little snippets, but I always do a little bit more in depth here on YouTube. So thanks for bearing with us, and just going to keep moving forward. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Good job. Yeah. I'll get you in just a second, sweetie. That's a long shot. Good job, bud. Yay, good job. Not that box. Okay, so we have a show tomorrow. Well, I do. And so
Well, you need this too.
I don't need that, sweetheart. So these are the things, I'm going to show you what I bring with me to a show. Obviously, I bring them grain because I will be milking them, so they'll need some grain.
This box.
And then I'm going to double check. Yep, this box. So I'm going to double check. This is my show box. And I just double check that everything got put back in here after the last show. So these are the show chains. These are the collars that go on them when we show them. Here, I'll show you. And this just gets clipped onto that. But anyway. I bring a set of hoof trimmers just in case I need to trim down a goat's hoof. I have my leashes so I can hold on to them. Yes, sweetie. Yes, thank you. When they're at the show, in case they were to get sick or there be any reason that they were stressed, a probiotic is necessary. I highly recommend it. Scissors, because you never know when you need to cut something off. I'm going to be getting some zip ties. I need some zip ties in here. And I have my baby wipes. I'm not going to, yeah, if I should just stick them in here. I'll just stick them in here. I need to, like I said, next I need to find some zip ties. I have my grain. I could stick that in there. Sometimes I do that. Come on, clip on here. One-handed is apparently not easy. And then this box will go in to this. So sometimes I just keep the baby wipes out so I can actually easily access them, because sometimes I need to grab them before, you know, like my hands are dirty, children need something, or I need to wipe something down. So sometimes I don't even put them in there. That's why I was like questioning it. The next thing I'm going to do is make sure I have a hay bag with me. Now I'm going to put hay in this because that way I don't have to actually fill it when I get there. And then this hay bag will go in here as well. Okay, so I have my zip ties. I'm just going to stick them in here. And then we're going to stick our hay. So fill that up. And that will go in here. So this basically is the majority of what I'm going to take. I also need a water bucket. Obviously there are papers that will be necessary. But as long as I bring this in a water bucket and then their papers, I know that I can show. That's like even more than I would need, but it helps a whole lot. Wow, what do you have there, sweetie?
Grasshopper.
You're really good at catching grasshoppers, aren't you?
Yeah.
And crickets.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you like bugs? And insects?
Well, some bugs.
Some bugs and some insects? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not bees and wasps and...
You don't like bees and wasps? That's understandable. But bees are good, but wasps can be a little difficult to be around, huh? Hi. You ready for the show? All right, girls. Just a little break between rings. You hear the loudspeaker. They're talking about one of the does in the ring. I think it's... I don't know what. There's 2 rings going on, so I'm not sure. Hey, girls. They did good. We got 2nd place each in their classes. So that's good. And then she also got best udder in her class of 2-year-olds.